Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for checking us out. This is Loose Ends Ranch. I'm David Loose. If I get 100 subscribers by the end of March, I'm buying a new hoodie. Maybe a hat too. We'll wait and see. Anyway, if you watched my last video, which it's okay if you didn't, but please go check it out. I asked you guys, what is this thing? It's old, it's red, it's weird, it's on wheels. What is it? So without further ado, it is a bunkhouse. Okay, so a threshing crew bunkhouse. And so this thing would have traveled along with the harvest crew. Okay, so you'd have your thrashing machine, you'd have your power source for the thrashing machine, like a steam engine or a tractor, and you'd have a bunch of horses, and you'd have this, you would have a cookhouse, you would have wagons, flat wagons for carrying the stooks around to the thrashing machine, and you'd go from farm to farm and you would thrash all their grain. Kind of the equivalent of a modern day harvest crew. You know, big custom outfit, but lots of combines, grain wagons, trucks, go around different fields, same thing. So that's what it is. So I figured I'd do another tour around, because why not? I just love this old stuff, old farm stuff. Okay, so obviously a bunk. Could you imagine sleeping on that? Couldn't imagine. This is probably just put there for storage reasons, but anyway, this is a coffee pot, as you guys saw. Just looking around. I'm getting used to the camera still, so please forgive me if I point you in a strange direction. Now yeah, this was where they slept for just probably a couple hours in the day, because I mean, depending on weather, they were probably working or moving most of the time, so you probably didn't sleep much. But yeah, there was at least 9 guys that slept in here. And so, I mean, a bunk here, they probably slept down there, probably a bunk over there, bunk there, bunk up there, down there. Yeah, probably where they hung their coats and their boots and stuff like that. Now, something that I noticed when I turned the camera off the other day was that there is writing up here. And I know you guys can't see that very well, but a lot of these names I recognize, not the first names, but the last names. I mean, Riley, we know Riley's. Looks like Cardinal. I don't recognize that one. These are probably, you know, guys that slept in here. I mean, Red Weir. I've heard of the Weirs. Went to school with one, actually. September 19th, 1939. What is that? It looks like Ronald Scott. Really cool stuff. And I mean, to think that, I mean, it's almost been at least 100 years since this thing was built, maybe even 120, and now I'm standing in it. I mean, I just really love that stuff. There's, Dad pointed this out. They had cut a hole in the roof for a chimney, because late fall, when they're combining, or thrashing I should say, it gets really cold. So this is, yeah, what it is. It's a bunkhouse. And paper to help, you know, patch the holes and keep the wind out. And yeah, I mean, that old writing stuff, that is so cool. We have an old horse barn from a one-room schoolhouse that was just to the north of us, and we have it. And if you go up into the roof, there's names and there's initials and there's pictures, dates, even fascinating things. I mean, that school was built in 1905, so I'm assuming that, I mean, the horse barn was probably built 1905, 1907 maybe. And I mean, really cool. I love that stuff. Don't know much about it, but I mean, seeing evidence of people from many years ago. There's somebody obviously doing math on their on their board. Cool stuff. Anyway. Oh man, sorry I'm not talking much. This is just so fascinating. I mean, we've had it here for a long time, and it's just something that we've had. We've never really looked at it. Oh, and this thing. Okay, I pointed this out last time. This is leather bags. Okay, so, and I've already checked. There's nothing in them. No money. But yeah, leather bag. Leather bag. Yeah, just super cool. Super old. Well, there you have it. That's what it is. I have a lot of other stuff to show you. We've been here a long time. We've collected a lot of old antique stuff, and happy to show you guys throughout the course of the years as I'm on YouTube now. Okay, we are taking our seed cleaner and we're unbolting it from this metal frame here. We're going to put it on some smaller timbers. So unbolt it and then put it back in the shop. Beautiful. Now there's usually only one, but today there's two. Gotta be difficult. Well, if you can't bang it loose, cut it loose and walk away. Alright, so it's going on this thing here. A lot lower to the ground. You get an auger through here for the clean grain. Easier to work on when it's shorter. This is it. This is our seed planer that we got on our skid now. We got a clean grain auger coming through there. What we can do, so we're going to do it. But it's just going to be a whole lot easier to work on now. We've got everything so accessible here. These different shaker decks, they're called. We can now work so much easier on all this stuff over here. I mean, you can almost touch the top of it now. Cool stuff. Pretty much everything on it is done. We just got to order some parts for it for the ball trays. I'll explain that later. And we got to get the other fan on and the scalper on the top, the other deck on, and then she's good to go. We need it, so we're hoping to get it done within, the next 3 weeks to a month, I guess, hopefully. But anyway, that is it for today. My brother is painting a calf warmer. You think we're going to have cold calves this year?
I do not know. I don't know how it will work for lambs this year.
We already had our first share of cold calves. It's not even calving season yet. Anyway, thanks for watching. Share the video if you like it. Comment, subscribe. You know the drill. And I'm getting better, hopefully, in my shooting. We're all kind of, well, me, I'm not camera shy. I think my dad and my brother are kind of camera shy. But I think I'll get him eventually. See you next time.